Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see exactly why Sonia Gandhi does not appear keen at all to go to the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha. Sonia Gandhi must explain why the biggest religious event of the biggest religion of the country is not significant enough for Sonia Gandhi to be there. Or is it that Sonia Gandhi, whose minorityism and appeasement politics is well known, is afraid that she will lose Muslim votes by going for the Ram Temple event? Ladies and gentlemen, if the new definition of secularism is boycotting / not attending the Ram Temple inauguration, and if a party like the Congress party believes that it can get away by insulting the Hindu religion, if the Congress party believes it can get away by boycotting the Ram Mandir inauguration and sending a token delegation of some middle-level leaders, or like the CPIM, boycotting the event altogether. Today you see the CPIM has issued a statement, we will not attend the Ram Temple inauguration. Wow, Mr. Sitaram Yechuri and Brinda Karat, you behave like this contempt for the Hindu community in this country. Then let me tell you this, Sitaram Yechuri, Brinda Karat and Sonia Gandhi, Antonia Di Maino. What you're doing in that case is nothing but a deliberate and open insult by you towards the Hindu faith. And the 80% plus Hindu population of India. Let me go a step further and ask a more direct question to Sitaram Yechuri and Sonia Gandhi and Brinda Karat. Sitaram Yechuri, Sonia Gandhi, Brinda Karat, and all the people like you, tell me, whenever it happens, will you also boycott the inauguration of the masjid in Ayodhya on a piece of land allotted by the Supreme Court of India? Will you? Will you boycott that too? Or will you show your secularism by being there on that date? Or is it the faith of the Hindu community you don't like? Or is it the fate of the Hindu community alone to be treated like this by parties like the Congress and the left? Viewers of Republic, the next 1 month is the largest celebration by the Hindu community for a hard-fought, hard-won, 100% legal, 1000% legitimate victory to build a grand temple on the birthplace of Lord Ram. And Sitaram Yechuri and Sonia Gandhi and the rest of them must know that if they boycott this event, Sitaram Yechuri and Sonia Gandhi, let me tell you, if you boycott this event, then you will be boycotted by the truly secular people of India. Because you are deliberately insulting, consciously insulting the religion of 1 billion plus Indians by doing so. It's as simple as that. I hope the message goes home. Debating tonight, 27 days to go for the Ram Mandir inauguration. Sitaram Yechuri and Brinda Karat say we will boycott. This is a new trend of the pseudo-secularists in the country. Boycotting the Ram Mandir inauguration. Debate number 2 this evening. Forces on an all-out mission to eliminate the Pakistani cowards. But Farooq Abdullah, the anti-national Farooq Abdullah, the pro-Pakistan Farooq Abdullah, is towing the Pakistani line once again. Debate number 3 tonight. Sharad Pawar solidly snubs Mamta Banerjee. Solidly snubs Mamta Banerjee. Mamta Banerjee says, make Kharge the prime ministerial face. Sharad Pawar says, nothing doing. There is no need for a suggestion like that. The Sharad Pawar-Mamta Banerjee fight is debate 3, 27 days ahead of the inauguration. The politics over the Ram Temple has unfortunately taken center stage. The CPIM has announced they will not attend the ceremony. This is what they've fallen down to. Brinda Karat, Sitaram Yechuri say they will boycott the ceremony. INDI alliance members are silent. The Samajwadi Party is singing the Babri tune again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not about polarization. The question is this. In this country where the population of Hindus is over 80%, an alliance called the INDI Alliance is openly allowing its members to boycott the Ram Mandir inauguration. This is the pseudo-secularism of the INDI Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, we must debate.
With 26 days to go, politics has erupted over Ram Temple opening.
राम मंदिर निर्माण ट्रस्ट के द्वारा आने के लिए निमंत्रण मिला था प्राण प्रतिष्ठा में, क्या आपकी पार्टी जा रही है?
नहीं, हमारी पार्टी नहीं जाएगी। हमने बिल्कुल स्पष्ट किया है।
The Ram Mandir Trust has invited representatives of religious and constitutional bodies. The left has already declined to attend the grand opening ceremony.
देश के अंदर सत्ता को, सरकार को, उसकी कोई एक धार्मिक ये एफिलिएशन नहीं होगी। तो ऐसी परिस्थिति में वो स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड होने की जगह उसकी राजनीतिकरण जो हो रही है इस पूरी की पूरी इनॉग्रेशन के लिए, उससे हमारी ये आपत्तिजनक, इसलिए हम वहाँ पे भाग नहीं लेंगे इस इनॉग्रेशन में।
Sonia Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge and Adhir Ranjan are yet to announce their attendance.
What is the party stand? What is the party stand? You will know when that 22nd we will know that we are participating. What type of questions is this? They invited us. We are very much thankful to them for inviting us.
The BJP, which had the Ram Mandir promise as part of its manifesto, was quick to hit back.
इसमें कोई बहुत अचंभा करने वाली बात नहीं है, क्योंकि जो ऑर्गेनाइजर्स हैं उन्होंने सबको न्योता दिया है, लेकिन पहुंचेंगे वही जिन्हें राम ने बुलाया है। इनको राम जी ने नहीं बुलाया, ऐसे लोगों को भगवान भी नहीं चाहते हैं।
INDI ally Samajwadi Party Swami Prasad Maurya has continued on his anti-Hindu rant.
हिंदू धर्म नहीं है, बल्कि एक धोखा है, और जिसे हम हिंदू धर्म कहते हैं वो कुछ लोगों के लिए धंधा है। जब हम कहते हैं कि ये कुछ लोगों के लिए धंधा है, तब पूरे देश में भूचाल लग जाता है।
Even as India gears up for the grand opening of the Ram Temple, politics over the debate has erupted once again, this time over who will attend and who will not attend the meet. Is politicization to appease a certain vote bank? Let's debate.
Pankaj Sharma, Lokesh Jindal and Tariq Ahmed Lari of the Samajwadi Party and Tohin Sinha of the BJP and Shantanu Gupta, pro-Congress, Lokesh Jindal, pro-Congress. Now, Lokesh, since you're from the Congress Party and you hold your allegiance to the Congress Party, I'm wondering, when a mosque is built in Ayodhya at the site which has been given by the Supreme Court, and when that mosque is inaugurated, Shantanu, I'm wondering whether Sonia Gandhi will say, I will boycott the inauguration of the mosque. It's a relevant question. क्योंकि इन लोगों की secularism ऐसे ही होती है ना, मंदिर को तो पूरा boycott, Sonia Gandhi is too important, Baba. Where is the time for a small thing like Ram Mandir inauguration, Shantanu? पर जब मस्जिद की inauguration होगी, पंकज शर्मा, लोकेश जी, I can tell you number one on the list to attend, sitting in the first row will be Sonia Gandhi.
No. Arnab, you have...
नहीं, ideology नहीं है, insult है. This is an insult of the Hindu faith.
Secular ideology.
No, this is an insult of the Hindu faith.
I'm not going to shout over...
नहीं, secularism. Don't give me the gyan on secularism, boss.
Two important
Don't give me the gyan on secularism. Will Sonia Gandhi boycott the inauguration of the mosque when it happens in Ayodhya?
Arnab, let me be very, very clear. I do not like to debate anything that goes personal like this. These are only made up issues. I will not entertain any such form of narrative. The point I want to raise on this panel via this platform is India, which has various states where different religions are in majority. We have Jammu Kashmir, where there is a Muslim majority. We have Nagaland, Mizoram, Meghalaya having Christian majority. Lakshadweep, a union territory having Muslim majority. Andaman Nicobar Island having Christian majority. Punjab having Sikh majority. Can we afford an idea of India based upon Hindu identity? I want to ask a question. If tomorrow we reconstruct the idea of India solely on the basis of Hindu religion, tell me on what capacity, on what principle are we supposed to extend or claim sovereignty over the people who are not majority Hindus? You are only leading to balkanization of India. It is dangerous for India's future. The manner in which the state, the ruling dispensation is associating itself with one particular religion is not something that is going to benefit the country. In the long run, it's going to harm the country. Do not compare India's nationalism to the counterparts we have in the rest of the world. The demographic composition, history, culture, socio-political order, it's all different as compared to the rest of the world.
Okay, now,
we are very proud that there's
I'll tell you.
In Ayodhya.
Okay, now here's my view. I have heard you, and I'm now inviting a rebut on the other side, and it is most appropriate for you to hear me before you hear the rebut. And my limited point of view to you is that it seems, Shantanu, I asked a very difficult question. Will Sonia Gandhi and Sitaram Yechuri boycott the inauguration of the mosque which has been going to be constructed on the land given by the Supreme Court? When it happens, no, Baba, they'll go running. Otherwise, they'll say we'll lose the Muslim vote.
They never boycotted the iftar parties.
Boycott the Ayodhya Ram Mandir inauguration and the Hindus will remember that. Shantanu.
Arnab, Shriram, to my mind, Shriram is the hero for this nation. So in this 14 years of journey in Vanvas, he taught us courage, he taught us perseverance. So in Thailand, the kings of Thailand are called Rama 1, Rama 2, the current king is Rama 10. The kings of Egypt are called Ramses. So he's a global hero. And finally, after 500 years, his temple is getting resurrected again. And it's a global event. Hindus across the world are waiting for the event. I know in US, in Australia, in UK, a lot of friends in their temples there will live telecast. And Hindus are, or our country, the so-called Hindu who have some Hindu name, they want to boycott the event. When the Hindu fraternity, not only in India, Hindu fraternity across the globe was waiting for this from many, many years. Ram Lala, the Baal form of Lala, in his own city, did not have a house because it was broken by terrorist Babur 500 years back, and finally when he's going back, and it is not a BJP event. The invite is going from Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust. It's a private trust which made on the Supreme Court order, and I think public is watching. You want our vote, but you don't want to show faith in Rama.
There must be a problem here. I don't think if a major event invite were to come from the Vatican, Sonia Gandhi would have said no. I don't know why Sonia Gandhi, Antonia de Maino, is feeling uncomfortable attending the Ram Mandir inauguration. Why is she feeling uncomfortable? There seems to be a deep discomfort.
Even a small event of iftar party. When Rahul Gandhi hosted many, when President House, Prime Minister House hosted many.
I cannot be an audience to such form of statements. I would take a leave from the debate if at all such forms of statements are made, because it is derogatory and it is unacceptable to me to be audience to such forms of statements being stated. No, sir. I have answers, and there are various.
I believe that it is.
But this is not the way.
I believe that it is. I have no qualms in saying to him that I believe, Pankaj, that I believe it. I also expect a person called Sonia Gandhi, who has done politics in India to respect the faith of 80% people of the country and not boycott the Ram Mandir inauguration. I think I am completely right in expecting that. And I must also say, Pankaj, I must...
You cannot put a claim like
I think this is disrespect. I think, one minute, Pankaj, 1 minute. Pankaj, 1 minute. I can't have you and Lokesh. I think it is disrespect. It is the highest event for the Hindu community in a predominantly Hindu country. And I, of course, will not apologize. I will repeatedly say that Sonia Gandhi should not boycott the Ram Mandir inauguration. I repeat, Sonia Gandhi and Sitaram Yechuri and Prakash Karat and Brinda Karat and all of them should attend the Ram Mandir inauguration to show their respect for the Hindu faith. Even if it is Lokesh, even though Sonia Gandhi in her time may have said Lord Ram did not exist. Sonia Gandhi said Lord Ram did not exist. But Sonia Gandhi's way of apologizing for that will be attending the Ram Mandir inauguration. I still expect her to attend the Ram Mandir inauguration and not make it a political issue, not politicize the Ram Mandir inauguration, not sully the whole event. I would want her to be there at the event to show respect to the Hindu faith, the Hindu civilization, the Hindu people of this country, and to participate in the truly multi-syncretic, multicultural, multi-religious Hindu civilization of this country. I do not see any reason why there is discomfort. There is discomfort I see in these statements, and there is discomfort I see on my show tonight. And I want to say tonight, Pankaj, debate with me. Pankaj, why is there discomfort? What wrong have Hindus done? Hindus went to the Supreme Court. Hindus fought a case. You put Kapil Sibal. Kapil Sibal spoke against Hindu faith. Still the Hindus won. Respect the Supreme Court. Do not attack the Hindu faith like this. This is as clear as that. This is open disrespect for the Hindu faith and the Hindu people of India.
Ceremony should
and I will continue to say so.
As something like boycotting or a disregard to Lord Ram. If you have a pure heart and not an impure heart like people like you have, pious feelings and not the perfidious sentiments like you have, genuine faith and not fake like yours, and unclouded belief, you can visit any day, any time and worship Prabhu Shri Ram. How does it matter if you go on 22nd January or 22nd February or 30th March, which is Ram Navami? See, visiting Ayodhya is an infinite, never-ending invitation by none other than Prabhu Shri Ram himself to each and every human being, rather all the living beings on this planet. How can we trust, which is the front of a rule of the ruling party, issue an order that you have to visit Ayodhya on a specific date? How can you do it? So please don't twist. And nobody has boycotted. Nobody is boycotting.
Specific date? Specific date?
Yeah, why?
22nd of January is the inauguration of the Ram Temple. Of course it's a specific date.
I can go and pay my...
No, why? It embarrasses you to be seen there?
On any other day. Why not? How can you dictate that I should go there on 22nd January?
Yeah,
why is it so important?
So in stealth, you don't want the people
Arnab,
to know.
Problem
which vote bank do you? Which vote bank? Which vote bank? I get Tuhin into the debate.
For them,
which vote bank are you afraid of upsetting by attending the Ram Mandir inauguration? Straight question, Tuhin.
Arnab, you need to understand, allow me some time, you need to understand there is a basic difference between our perception of Bharat and their idea of India. For us, Bharat is a civilizational nation which dates back to 8,000 years. For them, history started in 1193 AD. So, that is where the difference arises. 22nd January 2024 is going to be a moment of historic justice, not just for India, not just for Bharat, but for the entire world. I don't see any other parallel where after 495 years, a temple that had been brutally destroyed by the barbaric Babur is being resurrected through a process of law, through a diligent process of law. So I think, the fact that they are dismissive of this moment shows their contempt for the judiciary, point number one. But also Also, I want to remind the present-day Congress that Rajiv Gandhi was instrumental in the opening of the, please allow me to complete. I'm making some important points. You can blabber after that.
That most important consideration is not the spiritual dimension.
On 3rd November 1989, Rajiv Gandhi had started his election campaign for 1989 elections from Ayodhya. Not that he believed in the Ayodhya movement, but then Congress has had a habit of monkey balancing. So to make up for the Shah Bano case, they suddenly decided to be pro Ram Mandir at that point of time. But starting 1998, this is a party not of Ram Bhakts but of Rom Bhakts. So the disdain for Bhagwan Ram was evident in 2005 Supreme Court affidavit, where they in fact even
Bhakts, but Rom Bhakts, he says.
Existence of Bhagwan Ram.
Not Ram Bhakts, but Rom Bhakts.
Just one last
BJP.
point. Till 2019, you would recall how on every debate they would taunt us, Mandir wahi banayenge, tarikh ka bataoge. So today they are stumped. They can't fathom the fact that the temple is coming up in reality. And moreover, they are also stumped. CPIM and Sitaram Yechuri are stumped by the invitation. They wanted to play victims. They thought they could play victims. Ki hame to bulaya nahi kiya, hum kyun jayenge. Now they are stumped because they have to take a stand, and they can't take the right stand because, like I said at the very start, their idea of India is different. Their secularism is fake. Their knowledge of history is completely lopsided.
The idea of India that you talk about, the Bharat that you talk about, only talks about religion. It does not have any future vision with respect to the society.
What are you talking?
With respect to
For us, Hinduism is a part of life. It's a way of life. This is something which the Honorable Supreme Court has categorically stated in a 1995 judgment.
It only presents some
What are you saying? Your thoughts are regressive. Hinduism is a way of life, as very categorically maintained in a Supreme Court judgment of 1995 by deriding Hinduism, by being dismissive of Hinduism. Nehru had committed a blunder in 1951 by suggesting to the then President Dr. Rajendra Prasad that he should not go for the inauguration of Somnath Temple. And since then, Congress has gone downwards. If Congress had been proud of our civilizational identity, your fate would have been very different today.
No, listen to him. Please accept it, brother. You as a person are too immature and inexperienced to be a judge of the history and give your judgments over here. So let us keep that chapter aside. Secondly, this entire issue of Ram temple over here, we are only pitching for
Rahul Gandhi is the mature person for you.
Religion.
Rahul Gandhi is the mature person for you. Sonia Gandhi is the mature person for you.
Please do not lower the level
aware of India's history, aware of India's cultural identity.
A better debate. Please don't waste their time.
Who is the person who
all I'm saying is it's very important.
You are calling me immature. I'm asking you, is Rahul Gandhi your idea of the perfect historian?
It is supposed to take more seriously. It must start talking about administration. It must start taking economy seriously. It must start looking into social welfare schemes. Why it has reduced the MG Narega outlay? Why is unemployment so high? These are the issues that the state needs to bring to picture and bring about reform.
Development of smaller towns.
Simply.
When will you wake up and smell the coffee?
And deceiving.
We are not like the Congress government which never worked.
I believe you are.
Shantanu travels to Ayodhya regularly. He will tell you how we have transformed the economy, how we have transformed the infrastructure of smaller towns.
Tuhin, I really wish that you get a good post in BJP, a good political power somewhere. You become a minister, but please do not harm the interests of the nation.
Now I think you are getting personal.
Really
I don't need your wish.
I wish you the same.
I don't need your.
I wish you the same, Lokesh. And my question is this. My question is this. I must say this. I must say this. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I wish you all a Merry Christmas one day belatedly. And on the note of Christmas, Shantanu, I have something to observe. Lokesh, I'm so happy that, in fact, Sonia Gandhi, when she was UPA chairperson, along with Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, they graced the national Christmas celebrations of the year 2011. Prime Minister included. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh is not a practicing Catholic or a practicing Christian, but he led the celebrations. Right. In fact, in 2021 at the Gandhi Bhavan in Hyderabad, all senior Congress leaders participated and recalled the contribution of Christians in nation building. I am saying Sonia Gandhi is so active, right, on the Christian front. Tell me, Lokesh, why can't she be a little active or supportive on the Hindu front? Is this question embarrassing you? Is this a personal question, Shantanu?
All Hindu festivals.
Is it a direct question?
Islamic festivals.
People are loving the question. Answer the question.
No, Arnab.
Answer the question.
He was praising Christianity like
Answer the
anything.
question.
Festivals were celebrated equally. I am more of a practicing Hindu than you are, and I can say this with a amount of conduct that I adhere to. But please, I do not need all these politicizations.
I'm sure Kapil Sibal will also say that.
To claim that political brownies for.
Practicing Hindus.
Kya politicization?
In the UPA regime, all religions, they were respected equally. They were given their a fair amount of state recognition were given to all.
By calling,
we did not
Arnab,
have the state only recognizing.
How are they respecting?
Your debate.
During UPA, how are they respecting
Arnab,
Hindus by calling saffron
Samajwadi
terror?
Party has already boycotted your debate.
Hindus by calling saffron terror.
No, Arnab.
Where is Samajwadi Party gone? 1 minute. I think.
No.
1 minute. Lokesh, listen. Lokesh, listen. Listen to me, Lokesh. Lokesh, listen to me. Listen to me, dude. 1 sec. Listen, Lokesh. मैं तो सुधरने वाला नहीं हूं ना. मैं तो ऐसे ही सवाल करूंगा तो मुझे थ्रेट करके बॉयकॉट करके कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. मैं हाथ जोड़ के आप लोगों को बोल रहा हूं कि अगर ये कांग्रेस पार्टी राम मंदिर का इनॉग्रेशन को बॉयकॉट करेगी, यानी कि उनके अगर वहां पे सोनिया गांधी, मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे, राहुल गांधी वगैरह, दिग्विजय सिंह को भी आना चाहिए. जो उन्होंने बोला माफ हो जाएगा अगर आ जाए, मगर वो नहीं आएंगे तो सवाल ये किया जाएगा किसी ना किसी चीज से तो वो डरते हैं. एंड नाउ डोंट लेक्चर मी लोकेश ऑन क्या सेक्युलर है क्या नहीं. इन 2014 in April, as you all know, Sonia Gandhi had a very important meeting with the Shahi Imam of Jama Masjid 2-3 weeks before the election. She said, please bachao, help me, I'm going to lose the election, help me. Arey, why did she go saying help me to Shahi Imam? She apparently told, reportedly, the Muslim leaders that
even our
secular
Prime
votes should
Minister
not slip.
had gone.
Muslim votes should vote together for Lok Sabha elections. She met the Imam of Jama Masjid. How did she have time to meet the Imam of Jama Masjid but does not have time to attend the Ram Mandir inauguration? No, answer.
Arnab.
Answer.
Who greeted Merry Christmas?
Answer.
Francis?
No, you say religion should be kept out of politics.
Didn't our Prime Minister also greet Merry Christmas?
No, you answer. Why did Sonia Gandhi meet Shahi Imam and is refusing to go? What is the problem?
I just don't understand, Arnab.
What is the problem?
Why this form of a tremendous bias, hatred, prejudice in your narration? Why is this so?
Bias kahan hai?
I mean, it becomes so unbearable. Let there be certain facts. Let there be certain basis to your claims. It's only and only rhetorics. It's
Forget your subjective comments.
Statements.
Why is she not at it? Why is she not at
understand? Tell me.
Why is she not at
one thing?
Why is she not at it?
Can we afford?
Ego issue hai kya?
A Hindu
is there an ego issue she
like that of Pakistan? Tell me.
Ram is
can we afford a?
If Sonia Gandhi attends Ram Mandir inauguration, we'll become a Hindu Rashtra.
No, when the state representative, at the head of the state, he himself politicizes this entire event, and it is seen as one of the greatest achievement of the ruling regime, ruling dispensation. Don't you think it's a step leading towards an identity of India? Now, in the beginning, you yourself stated about Hindu Rashtra. Tuhin over here was telling about the idea of Bharat. He said it goes back to 8,000 years. He says that there is a different idea of Bharat that they have.
The kind of importance this government is giving to the resurrection of Ram Temple.
It is the constitution.
Ram Temple Ayodhya में नहीं बनेगा तो कहाँ बनेगा?
Basis on which our nation is to be built up. It's not yours or mine convenience and the political gains that will decide what is the ideology and what is the idea of India that we are supposed to build. So before you come out with to any conclusion,
I'd like to bring in
please
Tariq Lari.
understand what was the
Mr. Tariq Lari, Lokesh, I'm going to Tariq because he's back. Tariq Lari, tell me about the Samajwadi Party. Is Akhilesh Yadav, other Samajwadi Party leaders, are they all going to be present? Of course, I can understand that Samajwadi Party is not a national party, so the national parties were sent the invitation, which is Congress, BSP, AAP, CPI, CPM and NPP. But otherwise, what do you think about the proposed boycott of the Ram Mandir inauguration? Mr. Lari.
I don't know who's boycotting right now. We'll see on 22nd who's there, who's not. If we get the invitation, we'll be there. 100% we'll be there. Samajwadi Party.
No, how do you not know? Shantanu, you're avoiding it. No, how do you not know?
Yeah, 100%.
No, CPIM have already on record said they're not going. Congress is not saying anything. Kapil Sabbal is saying it's a show off. So I think signals are already coming.
It's their outlook.
Sure, you're not
it's their outlook. It's a personal choice. If they want to go, they can go. If they don't want to go, they can't go. It's my choice.
And Shafiqur Rahman Burke, you member of parliament from Sambal, he said he's wishing that Babri Masjid should be resurrected. And your member of parliament, Mr. Burke from Sambal, is saying he's wishing that Babri Masjid should be resurrected the same place. Your another politician, Swami Prasad Maurya, is saying Hindu dharma to ek dhoka hai. Hindu dharma to ek dhanda hai.
Sir,
what's your comment on that?
One at a time. You are talking about Mr. Burke. He is a person of 92 years old. We are not like you कि invitation दे भी दो और कहते हैं कि अडवाणी जी
he's a member of parliament. No, he's a member of parliament.
Invitation दे रहे आना नहीं. We are not like that. We respect elders.
No. Are you saying he's of unsound mind? What are you trying to say? No. Tariq Ahmad Lari, when a member of parliament like Shafiqur Rahman Burke, and I don't care whether he's 29 years old or 92 years old, but allow me, Mr. Lari, I'm not saying that this is about someone Hindus being very aggressive and assertive, but I'd ask you this. I ask you this. Shafiqur Rahman Burke, who's your member of parliament, says, I will not go to the inauguration. Fine. He says that the mosque is being demolished and a temple is being built against the law, which means he's abusing and attacking the Supreme Court of India. And it is perfectly all right for you to let him do that. Exactly. And you're telling Shantanu on the debate that he's a 92-year-old man. We should not listen to what he says. He's a sitting member of parliament. Every single day, politicians like him from your party
these type of people you are putting in the parliament?
And I think, and I want to know, and how can you say that you don't care what CPM does or says? They are your partners. How do you care? How can you say I don't care what Congress says? They are your partners in the India Alliance. Or are you out of the India Alliance?
They are partners. They are not slave. They are partners. We are partners. We are not slave to each other. We are partners. We are not slaves. They are not dictators. We are not dictators like BJP and RSS.
There is no sync in what you feel, what you think, what you communicate to the people of India. There is no sync in what India Alliance partners. There is no sync. So, Mr. Lahari, you're trying to say there is no sync, there is no tandem in what India Alliance people are saying. And your another leader I pointed out, Swami Prasad Maurya is steering out Ramcharitmanas, left and right. He's saying Hindu dharma is a dhoka, Hindu dharma is a dhanda.
So what's the hassle in that? What's the big deal in that? What's the big deal in that? As Tariq Ahmad Lari,
so Ram Mandir is not a big deal for you. After 500 years, Ram Lala's temple is coming back, and that's not a big deal for you. It's a big deal. It's a big deal for crores of Hindus.
But a Muslim
it's a big deal for crores of Hindus.
Are you ready to give
not a big deal for? It's not a big deal for Samajwadi Party. It's not a big deal for Akhilesh Yadav.
Mr. Lari, 1 minute. Mr. Lari, Shantanu, 1 minute. Shantanu. Mr. Lari, let me cut the chase and tell you. Mr. Lari, let me cut the chase and tell you, and I'll tell viewers what's going on. You see, viewers, CPM, CPI, Congress, Trinamool, Samajwadi Party, all these parties are very, very concerned that the Ram Mandir is being inaugurated. They are worried and they are deeply unhappy. Most importantly, Lokesh and Pankaj, they are politically apprehensive that BJP will get credit, and because of this, BJP, which is anyway thrashing them in the elections, may get close to 400 seats in the Lok Sabha elections or maybe more. Let me explain to you. Now you need to understand this and come into a debate. I'm saying here, you are
is being done keeping in view only and only next general elections.
Pankaj, can I complete?
Everyone on Ram Navami. It is on 30th March this year, Ram Navami. Why couldn't you wait for 2 more months for the ceremony?
Pankaj,
Isn't it because you want to announce the election dates immediately after the first
why could you not wait for a few more months? Okay. Pankaj, did the Congress party not go to the Supreme Court of India and say, do not give a decision on the Ram Mandir issue because elections are coming? At that time, you people said, don't decide on the issue in the court because of the elections. Today you are saying, postpone the inauguration, he's saying to him, because of the elections. So who's politicizing it?
No,
who's
politicizing
it? Goswami, just see the scheme behind the vast canvas of the schedule of rituals.
In 2019, rather in 2017 December,
January.
He has asked a specific question to me. Allow me to respond. Arnab, in December 2017, when Kapil Sibal had asked for the postponement of ruling till 2019 elections, Congress was under the hallucination that it was coming to power in 2019. They would have never allowed the construction of the Ram temple. Today, many parties, all of those parties which had opposed Ram temple are in absolute trauma. There are 3 kinds of people who are in particularly traumatized. One is the Lenin worshippers like Sitaram Yechuri. The other is the Sharia fanboys.
It has become difficult to find out that Ram temple is being built for the glorification of the values followed by Lord Ram or for the Mahima Mandan of monarch Narendra Bhai Modi.
History and identity. These 3 people are in deep trauma. They are confused. They are repentant, but most importantly, they are frustrated because they don't see a future for them.
The values followed by Lord Rama or for the Mahima Mandan of our monarch Narendra Bhai Modi.
Are you ready to invite me? As a Muslim, I am ready to come. Are you ready to invite me?
But why are you guys so terrified about it?
I am ready to come.
The invitation is decided by the trust. The invitation is decided by the trust. If they see any worth in inviting you, you will be invited. Invitations are being sent by the trust. If they think you are worthy to be invited, they will invite you. What is this question? If they are inviting your senior leaders like Akhilesh Yadav, Dimple Yadav has very clearly, Dimple Yadav has said, if they invite me, I will go. I don't know whether Akhilesh Yadav thinks the same way, but the point is, I do feel that on your show today, Samajwadi Party should apologize for the killings of car sevaks. On your show today, the least they can do is apologize for the for the killings of car sevaks in 1990.
Sir, I am ready to come. Please invite me. I am ready to come as a Muslim.
First apologize. Please apologize. 1990 में मुलायम सिंह यादव ने कहा था कि यहाँ परिंदा भी अयोध्या के बारे में याद करिए. आज आपको पहले माफी मांगनी होगी.
The reality of what has happened in the past. Tuhin, 1 minute. Tuhin, the reality of what has happened in the past, Tariq Lari knows, Lokesh knows, everybody knows, and Tariq Lari, listen to me. Tariq Lari, I know that you are wanting to go to the Ram temple. I'm sure the VHP people are hearing you. If they feel like they will give you an invitation, I'm not handling invitations, so मुझे पूछ के फायदा नहीं है. Now the question is this. Mr. Lari. Mr. Lari, listen to me. In this country,
Forget Vrinda Karam.
I am not giving invitation. What are you asking me for? आप विश्व हिंदू परिषद को फोन करिए ना. Am I stopping you? आप फोन करिए, आपको इनविटेशन है. ठीक है, मैं उनको बता दूंगा कि तारिक अहमद लारी जाना चाहते हैं. अगर इनवाइट करना है तो आप कर दीजिए. वैसे मेरी कोई उसमें क्रेडिट वाली बात नहीं है. Now listen to me, Mr. Lari. On a serious note, on a serious note, on a serious note. On a serious note, Mr. Lari, I'll tell you what's happening, viewers. What you're seeing in my program tonight.
सर मैं कुछ सुना देता हूं, फिर उसके बाद आप.
I'm not moving away from my nature of my debate. No, I will not move away. And Tariq Lari, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. You need to remember and you need to know. 1 minute, Tuhin, 1 minute. Yeah, there's a delay, Tuhin. There's a 10-second delay. Will you wait a minute, please, both of you? And I'm saying to you, both of you, and Mr. Lari especially, be quiet for a minute.
Okay.
First, fact of the matter is this. Your leader, the late Mulayam Singh Yadav, had openly accepted, right, his role in the murder of car sevaks. And when Republic Bharat launched, our first story which we did was on how bodies were floating on the Sarayu Nadi. So go back and see the history of how many Hindu car sevaks were killed and massacred by the Samajwadi Party. Second point is this. You are worried about BJP taking credit, and I understand why you are worried. You should be worried because, you see, this is the land of Sanatan Dharma, right? And Bhagwan Shri Ram. And Ayodhya is the most spiritually important city after Banaras. Second point, the Supreme Court verdict, and everyone on, and you must listen, Lokesh particularly, always remember every day, every morning, day and night, you must not forget that 80% plus of the population of India is Hindu Hindu by faith, by belief, and by religion. Okay, and by their spiritual roots. This country, 80% of the population of India plus is Hindu. We are therefore the greatest Hindu civilization in the world. Never forget that, never be in denial about that. Second point, the construction of the Ram temple starts in August 2020. I am proud of the fact that the BJP government, that I am proud, and Lokesh, I am proud of the fact, and you should be, that the BJP government, despite COVID, right, the Ram Mandir inauguration was carried out with all precautions, and now the Ram Mandir is being inaugurated. You should feel proud. Right, the Maryada Purushottam Shri Ram International Airport is being constructed. You should be proud, right, that the old Ayodhya railway station is being transformed. You should feel proud that now there is a Mumbai to Ayodhya direct flight which has been announced today. You should be proud that about 32,000 crore rupees is being spent to make Ayodhya the preeminent city on the Hindu pilgrimage circuit. If I want to go on a Hindu pilgrimage, I should start and end in my country. I don't have to go to Angkor Wat in Siam Reap.
Listen to me.
When Cambodia has Angkor Wat, you're very proud. Arey Bharat mein, you people listen to me. Under your time, you want to know what you did in Kashi? You want to know Congress time पे क्या हालत थी? शांतनु को पूछिए. Congress के समय में बनारस में मंदिरों की क्या हालत थी? I am asking you, you need to feel proud. You need to feel proud of that.
मंदिर जो हिंदू pilgrim स्थान थे,
Arnab, the spirit of the Constitution of India
were in the worst and the most dilapidated conditions under the Congress governments. Whether Ujjain, whether Banaras or Ayodhya, the Hindu pilgrim sites were in the worst conditions under the UPA government because somewhere they were dismissive of the Hindu sentiments. They never thought that these were places worth developing.
Arnab,
we have transformed the economy. You know, it's a very important point when you talk about the airport at Ayodhya and when you talk about the direct flight from Mumbai to Ayodhya, think of the way that the economy is being transformed in the smaller towns, in the religious cities.
The lies.
What happened in the land deals in Ayodhya?
Our religious cities their due. We are according that importance to these cities.
Let lies propagate like this. This person, Tuhin Sinha, is lying blatantly on the national television. Why aren't you censoring him?
What am I lying?
Why aren't you questioning him?
अरे क्या बकवास कर रहे हैं अर्नब? ये क्या लाई कर रहा हूँ?
रिकंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ उज्जैन
क्या लाई कर रहा हूँ? अयोध्या को किस हालत में आपने छोड़ा था, पूरी दुनिया ने देखा था।
तुहिन, wait a minute.
कमलनाथ ने अयोध्या को बदला है क्या?
मैं आपसे झगड़ने नहीं आया हूँ, कोरल करने नहीं आया हूँ। आपके पास कोई
substantiated बात है? You are a party of liars. You have to apologize right now. You have to apologize right now before you proceed from here.
It was Kamalnath. It was Kamalnath. It was not Shivraj Singh Chauhan. It was during Kamalnath regime in 2019 that the entire reconstruction of Ujjain temple was
अयोध्या को आप लोगों ने डेवलप किया है।
तुहिन सिन्हा, मैं फिर आपको कह रहा हूं, यहाँ पर ना आकर आप झूठ की बुनियाद पर और एक झूठा प्रोपेगेंडा मत फैलाइए। ओछापन कहते हैं।
अरे झूठ आप लोग बोलते हैं। अयोध्या को किस तरह से आप लोगों ने अंधेरे में ढकेल के रखा था 40 वर्षों तक। अगर बीजेपी ने पालमपुर में वो स्टैंड नहीं किया होता।
1 minute, location तुहिन, since you want to argue on fact, my question to you, location, 1 point, मैं अभी बताता हूँ कौन झूठ बोल रहा है। You have become behaving like a professional liar, and I want to squarely ask you a question, Lokesh, in 1 minute. Do you accept or not that your party, the Congress party, has been the biggest obstacle in Ayodhya? Your party, through Kapil Sibal, requested the Supreme Court delay the Supreme Court hearings, right, before the Lok Sabha elections.
Arnab,
don't pass a judgment on Ayodhya. Your Congress government submitted an affidavit questioning the existence. 1 minute.
Arnab,
your Congress party put an affidavit in which we said Valmiki Ramayana and Ramcharit Manas, there is nothing to prove that any of the characters in the Ramcharit Manas ever existed. You said Lord Ram never existed. And therefore, both in technicalities in the Supreme Court and the statements made in the Supreme Court, you were against the Ayodhya temple. You are looking at this. Pankaj, please tell Lokesh to accept on national television that he's looking at the inauguration of the Ram temple as his personal and political defeat. He's looking at it as his personal and political defeat.
You are mistaken.
And that is why this boycott is happening.
Benefit you in any manner.
You are considering the 22nd of January as your personal defeat. Lokesh Jindal, you are considering the you never wanted 22nd of January to happen.
You can gain.
You worked hard to stop it, but you have failed. And you are right. It is your personal defeat.
Propagating lies.
You are right. It is your personal defeat.
What you are doing is you are doing
your personal defeat.
Country. It's your.
It is your. I am doing nothing. But if you people are doing this subtle, direct or indirect boycott or lack of absence at the Ram Mandir inauguration, as a political party, you are sending a message.
The way you are supporting lies and fakery.
Ram Mandir is incomplete.
Or not, Lokesh, don't avoid the question. Answer the question. Even if you are sweating and feeling cornered, answer the question. Did you not go all out of your way to make sure the Ram Mandir is never inaugurated? Answer the question. तारीख लारी आपको बता देंगे. संघर्ष की आपने to make sure the Ram Mandir is not inaugurated.
Only assassinate someone's character.
This is absolutely clear. That's why you're uncomfortable.
You don't want.
That's why I'm not assassinating anyone's character. Did you not say that in the Supreme Court?
You are.
Ask Shantanu. Then tell me, am I right or wrong? Who filed the affidavit in 2007? Who filed the affidavit in 2007? Who was in power then? Which government filed the affidavit?
Why don't you ask the government certain questions?
Which government filed the affidavit?
The Ram Setu case.
Why doesn't have any form of employment?
The Ram Setu case, Congress formally, UPA government formally filed an affidavit that Ram is imaginary. Ram does not even exist. They don't believe in the existence of Rama.
Bill? Why don't you question the government on the suspension of the member of parliaments? Why don't you question the manner on which we are functioning authoritarianly? And why don't you question why
ask them about Ram?
Getting eroded?
See how they're getting rattled when you talk about Sri Ram.
Your political convenience.
How they feel rattled when you talk about Sri Ram.
And you will only promote
and let me
what
tell your
suits
viewers,
you, what you are required to do. but this is against.
Let me tell you, viewers, one more fact.
Sir,
when Akhilesh Yadav became the chief minister in 2012, he was so paranoid of Sri Ram, he was so paranoid of Sri Ram temple that he stopped even the stones coming to Ayodhya from various parts of India in the VHP's Karyashala.
Taking a stand for what's right, what's wrong. At least this much can be expected from all you panelists over here.
Anyway,
if I am wrong, correct me.
Because I think the CPM should still reconsider its decision to boycott the event. The Congress party should realize that by sending a middle-level delegation, it would be insulting the Hindu population of this country. And the BSP, the Aam Aadmi Party, the NPP and everybody who has been invited should not try to distance themselves from one of the greatest days, the 22nd of January.